discussion. The solution which I have composed, same. Program to read 10 elements, store them in a list, and remove all duplicate elements. So look at here. If you want, you can make it as integer. So all it will convert it into integer. If you don't want, you keep it as it is. Take an input. Whatever the input that you are taking, it will be stored in LST. Okay, 10 elements. 10 elements, that's all. Okay. 10. See, look at here. In this, I have not given input for loop and append method. As much of methods if you use, what happens? Your code becomes slow and slower. It is not a good thing. Okay. When Python is having a lot of comprehension facility, you can do. So what I'm doing, it is creating a for loop until range 10. That means 10 times it loops. Each time it takes an input, and this input, whatever you're giving, you're putting in a square bracket. That means it will add to the list. So it is list is done. And you're displaying original list is LST. And the LST, what you are doing, you're deduplicating. Deduplicating in the sense you are removing. What you are doing for that? Set, you're converting list into set, and again back to list. You can do that. Or else this line you could have saved. Directly you could have written like this. See, the same code you could have written like this. So this could have saved much more. Okay, one more line. Yeah, one more line. So if I run this, definitely it will ask 10 numbers. It will ask 10 numbers. Okay, and it is asking number. I'm entering 34. Next, I'm entering 34 again. I'm entering 56. I'm entering 12. I'm entering 23. I'm entering 34 again. I'm entering 56. I'm entering 67. I'm entering 78. I'm entering 89. I'm entering 10 numbers. So this is original. So after this original, so what is that happening? There are some duplicate elements. 56 duplicate element. 34 duplicate element. So all duplicate elements are removed. Okay, but only one copy is maintained. Yes, you can see it is maintained. You can have, even this list is also not required. Okay, even list is also not required. Just like your friend Lavanya has done, she has directly taken. Okay, 11, okay, 11, 23, 43, 34, 43, 11, 32. Yeah, you can see there are many 11s are there. 1, 2, 3 times 11s are there, but it is appearing only one time. So it is like this. You can convert. You can convert. Remember, my intention was to make understand very well. Sets will not have duplicate elements. That was my intention. Okay, so that's the code. This page again I'll be sharing. See, every day, if you go to my sites.google.com Python programming website, so you see the class recordings. In the class recordings, you can see the link of your collab page is also given. Okay, anyhow, it is. I'm just refreshing it, so it will come. Yeah, it is coming. Sorry, the document is not published. Okay, I have done some changes, so it has to be published once again. Okay, Just now I did. So in the document, what happens? After that video, you have link for the collab page also, so that you can use it. Okay. So coming on to today's class. Today we'll discuss about tuple data structure. Just like list, just like strings, just like set, tuple or tuple is also another data structure available in Python. What is this tuple is doing? A tuple is a collection of objects which ordered and immutable. So if you look at set, set is unordered. Tuple is ordered and immutable. Immutable. Immutable in the sense you cannot change. Just like string, just like strings, strings are immutable. Once you create, you cannot change it. Okay. Normally, in some videos I have seen, people will say tuple, and the Asians will speak as tuple, tuple, but Americans, they speak it as tuple. So tuple or tuple, that is left to you. Okay, you can just pronounce however you want, right? Yeah. Coming on to the other, tuples are sequences just like lists. The difference between tuple and lists are tuples cannot change unlike lists. That means in the list you can alter by using index number. LST of 0 is equal to 45. You can change whatever it may be. You can change, but in tuple you cannot change. Tuple is just like string. String we have done. STR1 of A, 1 of 4. You cannot change it to A. So it displayed an error message. Okay, it's just like that. So tuples we create using parentheses. Parentheses in the sense round brackets. Round brackets. Whereas lists are in square brackets. Lists are in square brackets. Okay. Creating a tuple is very simple. Put different elements with comma separated values. You put the elements with comma separated values. Even if you don't give the parenthesis, that is open and close brackets, so it still takes and creates a tuple. And optionally you can put these comma separated values between parentheses. So let us look into examples, some examples. Look at this example. I'm putting physics, chemistry, 1997, 2000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C, D. You can put anything. See, look at here. This is a heterogeneous tuple. Multiple data elements are there. This is you have the same data elements. Of course, you can repeat. Some student is asking, so can I have a repeated element? Yes, you can have a repeated element. It's not like set. Set cannot accept repeated elements, but tuples can accept repeated elements. Okay, even with without parentheses, if you write, it is taken as tuple only. It's a tuple only. So let me run this code. As soon as I run this code, you can see I have a heterogeneous tuple elements, tuple. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 duplicate elements are allowed. And even if you don't give anything, just comma separated values, it is taken as a tuple only. Second. Yeah. Another student is asking, sir, can I have comma separated values? as integers. Yes, yes, you can certainly have even integers. 1 comma, I can give Ranjit, comma, sorry, Sujit, comma, 3.5, you can give. And this is tuple 4. I can print tuple 4 also. Print tuple 4. Tuple 4. Yeah, tuple 4. And I can display. Yes, multiple values, integer values, anything you can give. It accepts. Now, next question comes to our mind is how to create an empty tuple. I want everybody to give your answer on the fly. How to create an empty tuple. I want everybody to give an answer in the chat box. Please type in your answer in the chat box. Okay. Yeah. When you are answering, how to create an empty tuple. Yes. Now, don't ask Google or something. You can just type in how to create an empty tuple. Very simple. Empty tuple. How to create an empty tuple? Empty list, how are you creating? The same way. Yes. One answer is correct. Somebody, first student has given the correct answer. Good. Another student, Rameshri, is also correct. Chandrasekhar is also correct. Yash is also correct. Lavanya is also correct. Good. Okay. Shubha is also correct. Okay. Pallavi, yes. Many are answering. I want all the participants, 44 participants, 45. Everybody. Hey, no. Dinakar, that's a list. Dinakar, that's a list you have put. Yes. Ajit, correct. Dinakar, you have put square brackets. Square brackets is a list. Square brackets cannot be used. Okay, I'm seeing very good answers, all correct answers. Let me try one, I'll write T1. T1 is equal to open bracket, close bracket. Okay. And print type of T1. Let us see what is this. So this is a tuple. Another way to create tuple, T2 is equal to tuple. You can certainly write an empty tuple. So this is, sorry, I forgot to write T2. Okay. Yes. T2. Yes. It's a tuple. Yeah. You can see both are tuples. So T1 is also a tuple, T2 is also a tuple, but the contents, if you look at it, the contents of T1 and contents of T2, you can see both are empty. Both are empty. You can see empty round parenthesis, empty parenthesis says they don't have any element. They don't have any elements. So that is the thing that you should observe. That is the thing that you should observe. That's about empty tuple. And second question. See, these are the questions normally asked in interviews, as entry-level interviews. Okay. The second question answer is already given by one student, Chandrasekhar. You are right, Chandrasekhar. Second question is how to create a single element tuple, a single value tuple. This is again an interview question asked in entry-level programmers, Python programmers. I want everybody to try how to create a single. Okay, correct, Chandrasekhar. You are correct. I want everybody to type how to create a single element tuple. Single element tuple. It is a interview question they have asked previously. As soon as you say, I know Python programming, or if they say in your resume, Python programming that you know already, they ask this question. Okay. So how to create a single element tuple? Single element tuple. I want everybody to answer. I want everybody to answer. Yeah, some answers are coming correct. Some are still trying. Okay. Can other than the person Chandrasekhar has given right answer. Other than that, I'll randomly pick somebody. Don't mind if you don't mind. Okay, you can give answer. Okay. So I'll randomly pick Arpita M. Can you say how to create a a single element tuple so that I can type it here? Yeah, Arpita, are you there? Arpita M. Arpita M. See, they have a problem with the microphone, or they have just attended the meeting and left. Boya Pavan, are you there, Boya Pavan? If you're there, yes, unmute yourself and talk. Yes, sir, come on. No problem, even if it is wrong also, no problem. Boya Pavan? A very bad Boya Pavan. Okay. Dinakar? Dinakar, are you there, Dinakar? Unmute yourself. Dinakar? Yes.
Sir, you are muted.
Yeah. Am I able to see? Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Am I able to hear? Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Screen also visible. Yeah, I was talking about single element tuple. Single element tuple. There are very good answers coming up. Okay. Pavan has answered. Okay, good. See, whenever you have a single element tuple, okay, very simple. T3 is equal to some element 23 and put a comma at the end. So this is single element tuple. You can check the type. So type of T3 again is a tuple. Type of T3 is a tuple. Okay. Even if you write just without comma at the end, what happens? It will consider it as 23 only. It is an integer only. It is considered. If you want to make it as tuple, you can make it as tuple. So this is another way. At least this method I was expecting from you people. Okay, which is not supported. Yeah, which is not supported. It will take only iterables. So you can make it as yeah, iterables in the sense either it can tuple can take either an element of a list. Okay, from the list you can convert it into a tuple. You can do it like this. This is also single element tuple. So better all those things. We are very fed up. You can give 23 comma. That's it. It's a single element tuple. It's a single element tuple. This is how. This is many times they have asked in the interviews. And not only that, technical rounds of your online quiz, it will be there in most of the exams, most of the selection rounds, it will be there. So these two are very common questions. Now, accessing tuples, element accessing values inside the tuple. Very simple. Tuple, it supports index. So there is no problem. Just like string, it supports indexing. Same way, tuple also supports indexing. So since it supports indexing, you can have a double index, you can have a triple index also. It is supported. Yes. So let us see an example related to it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you regarding Pythonista. I'll talk to you regarding that. Okay. So here, tuple is equal to physics. Tuple 1 is equal to physics, chemistry, so and so. Tuple 2 is equal to so and so. I'm printing tuple 1 of 0. That means it prints physics. Next, tuple 2, 1 to 4. That is 1 to 5. It is 2, 3, 4. It is printed. 2, 3, 4 is printed. Yeah, you can see this 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is printed. And tuple extraction is always a tuple. Same way, list extraction is always a list. String extraction, substring. Slicing of a string is always a string only. Slicing of a list is always a list. Slicing of a tuple is also it always results a tuple only. Okay, so this is you should understand. So if you slice, this is a slicing operation you are doing. You do a slicing operation on tuple, it results tuple only. Yes, this is what you should understand. Okay, individual elements you can access like this. Updating, I have already said, tuples are immutable. Immutable in the sense you cannot change. Once it is stored, you cannot change. Just like strings. Strings are immutable. Cannot change. Tuples are immutable, which means you cannot update or change the values. The existing values, I can say, existing values that are there in the tuple. So you are able to take a portion of existing tuple and create a new tuple and assign. Okay, here is one small demonstration that we'll talk about. See, I'm creating a tuple 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.56 and ABC, XYZ. What I'm doing, if I do tuple of 0, tuple 1 of 0 is equal to 100, it will throw error because it is immutable component, immutable object. So you want to create a new tuple like this tuple 1 plus tuple 2 and put it in tuple 3. Yes, it is possible. Or put it to a same tuple 1. It is allowed. So if I run this code, what happens? I get a new tuple created. I can do a concatenation. But if I uncomment this, if I run, it will say an error, type error, because it is not possible assignment, not supported an assignment, because it is immutable. Tuple is an immutable. Tuple is just like string. It is immutable component. Right. That is the thing. Next, deleting the tuple operation. So if you want to delete the tuple operations, you can certainly delete the entire tuple, but single element removal is not possible. Because that is again, is because they are immutable. Tuples are immutable. So look at this example. Del tuple of 0 will throw an error because you cannot handle individual elements. If you want to delete, you can delete entire tuple. You can delete, but not the single element. But in the case of list, in the case of set, single element deletion is possible. Yes. So if I run this, yeah, it will throw an error because it is not possible. Object does not support a single item deletion. Instead of this, you can certainly give entire tuple, I want to delete it. Yes, it is possible to delete it. So you have initialized, displayed, then deleted, then again you are displaying. Again, second time when you are displaying, it is showing error. First time it is displaying, you can see, first time it is displaying. And after deletion, if you are trying to display, it is saying undefined, it is not available. Okay. So the basic operations You can do a len operation, you can do concatenation operation, plus operator you can do. One tuple can add with another tuple. You can do times operator, multiplication. High is multiplied by 4 times, it is available. The same way you can also do in operation, whether a 3 is present inside 1, 2, 3, it is tuple. And you can also print each element. For I in T1, print I. So it's a single line for loop. You can write it like this. So if I run this, you will get it. See, this is 3 is the length of this tuple T1. For T1, I have added 4, 5, 6. It is done. And high is printed 4 times. And so that's all for today's class. Kindly type in your USN in the chat box for attendance sake. And as an assignment, I have given this assignment. Look at there. This assignment, you have to read again 10 numbers into a tuple. There are the challenges. And demonstrate searching of an element. Okay, that's the challenge. Read elements, 10 elements into a tuple. Store, input 10 elements into a tuple and search the element. So that's all for today's class. Thank you. All class recordings are available in this particular website. Have a wonderful day.